Hello and welcome. My name's Kevin, and this is Late Night English, a place where we can improve our English together through calm conversations, real life stories, and deep ideas about modern life. So, wherever you are right now, relax, listen slowly, and enjoy the experience. All right, let's begin. Have you noticed how difficult it's becoming to focus on one thing? Not for hours, not even for 30 minutes, sometimes even for a few seconds. You sit down to do something important, maybe read a book, study, work, watch a film, and suddenly your hand reaches for your phone without you even thinking. A notification, a message, a quick check, and just like that, your attention disappears. I think a lot of people feel this now, this strange mental relentlessness, like our brains are always searching for something faster, something new, something more stimulating. And honestly, I started noticing it in myself. A few years ago, I could sit and watch a full movie without touching my phone once. Now, sometimes I check my phone during the movie, while holding the remote, while the laptop is open beside me. 3 screens all at the same time, and somehow, none of them fully have my attention. That realization bothered me, because attention is important. It shapes your experience of life. What you pay attention to becomes your reality. And lately, it feels like the modern world is fighting for our attention constantly. Every app, every website, every notification, every sound, everything wants us to look right now, immediately. And over time, I think it changes us, slowly and quietly. You can even feel it physically sometimes, that urge to check your phone, that discomfort when things become quiet. Almost like silence itself has become difficult. I remember being younger and spending hours doing one thing, playing outside, reading, building something, listening to music, sometimes just thinking. Now, even while listening to music, people scroll. Even while eating, people scroll. Even while talking to someone. Sometimes the phone is sitting there on the table, waiting. And I don't think most people realize how much this affects the mind. Because deep focus is connected to so many things: creativity, memory, learning, peace, even happiness. There's something deeply satisfying about becoming fully absorbed in something: a conversation, a book, a hobby, a walk. But modern life keeps interrupting us again and again and again. And eventually, our brains adapt to interruption. That's the scary part. Now that we get distracted sometimes, that's normal. But that distraction becomes our default state. We start needing constant stimulation. Always something happening, always noise, always movement, always information. And when there isn't any, we feel uncomfortable. I think that's one reason people struggle to relax now, because relaxation requires stillness, and stillness feels unfamiliar. Sometimes I wonder, what is this doing to our younger generations? Children growing up never experiencing true boredom, never sitting quietly, never allowing their minds to wander naturally. Because boredom used to create things: ideas, games, creativity, imagination. Now boredom disappears instantly the second it arrives. A screen removes it. And maybe we're losing something important because of that. I noticed something recently. I tried reading a book one evening, and after a few pages, I felt the urge to check my phone. Not because I received a notification, not because something happened, just habit. That moment really stayed with me because it made me realize my attention was being trained. And if attention can be trained badly, maybe it can also be trained well again. I think that's the hopeful part. Because this isn't about rejecting technology completely. That's unrealistic. Phones are useful. Social media can be useful. The internet can be incredible. The problem isn't technology itself. It's unconscious use. using something without realizing how much control it has over your attention. So recently, I started making very small changes. Nothing extreme, just little moments of awareness. Sometimes I leave my phone in another room. Sometimes I sit quietly for a few minutes. Sometimes I go for a walk without listening to anything. No podcast, no music, no videos, just walking. And honestly, it felt strange, almost uncomfortable. But after a while, my mind started slowing down. I started noticing things, thinking more clearly, feeling calmer, more present. And maybe that's what many people are really missing. Not entertainment, not information, but presence. The ability to fully experience one moment without needing another one immediately after. Because life moves quickly enough already. Do we really need to speed it up even more? So maybe the real luxury today is attention, being able to sit. One conversation, one experience, one thought, without needing constant distraction. And maybe focus isn't something we've lost forever. Maybe it's something we slowly rebuild, one quiet moment at a time. Well, that's all for tonight. Thank you for spending this time with me, and remember, you don't need to understand every word perfectly. Just keep listening, keep relaxing, and your English will improve naturally over time. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.